Hi guys, today's video is going to be how I clean out my hamster cage. So this is my Syrian hamster Darwin, and I'm just going to show you what I do when I clean him out, which is usually every 2 weeks because he has got quite a large cage and he doesn't make that much mess. So I'm going to start off by showing you everything you will need to clean out your hamster. So the first thing you're going to want is a dirty hamster cage. So this is just the Alexander cage from Zooplus. I'll leave a link to it in the description. You'll then want a substrate for the base of the cage. I've got the Pet UK Eco bedding. If you'd like a review on this, comment down below and I can do one for you guys. You'll then want a carrier to put your hamster in while you clean the cage. Some food. If you want to know what I feed Darwin, then again comment down below and I can do a diet video for you guys. You'll then want some kitchen roll, a dustpan and brush, a pet safe disinfectant, a bin bag, some nesting material. I use shredded toilet paper, and some chinchilla sand if you have a sand bath for your hamster, and some toys, tunnels and hidey houses. I just keep mine in this massive storage tub, and I've got a cute beware the hamster sign stuck on the front. So I always start off by taking the water bottle off the cage, and then I just empty out all of the toys, tunnels and hidey houses from the top level and the base. I tend to leave in the hammocks and the hanging toys because I find I just keep them in all the time because he really loves that hammock in the middle. I bought that at a pet show actually. I'll try and leave a link to the seller down below, but he does really love that hammock, so I try and leave it in all the time. And then there's like the hanging garland at the back, which I tend not to move, and then some hanging toys on the bottom level as well. Then I just sweep down the levels with my brush because he likes to make quite a bit of mess up there. I'll then empty out the food and get a new bowl to fill with food. Like I said at the beginning, if you do want a diet video, then just comment down below because I've done a dwarf hamster one, but I'm not sure if I've done a Syrian hamster one. Then of course I go and do his water, so I just empty it out, sort of clean and check there's no dirty bits of food or anything in it, and then just clean the spout and put it back. I am going to get a bottle brush because I find it really difficult to clean bottles, and someone mentioned the other day that I should get a bottle brush, so I will try and order one of those. So then I just take out the middle level and the ramp because they can be easily taken out so that I can carry the cage lid onto the floor. And then I just wake up Darwin so he can go in the lid of his cage while I clean out the base. Here he is. He's such a friendly hamster. I think I've had him about 6 months now, and he is so fluffy and friendly, and he's really sweet. He's not that keen on being woken up, but I needed to clean out his cage, so I had to. So then I just take out any remaining toys from the base of the cage and any houses, and I just thought I'd show you this Rosewood Naturals wicker ball that I'd given him, and he's completely destroyed it, so I'll have to get him another one of those because he clearly really liked it. Now I'm just getting a dustpan and brush and removing all the dirty bedding and putting it in a bin bag. This month, well, these past 2 weeks I did a cage theme where I had half Back to Nature bedding and half Pet UK Eco bed, and I actually quite liked it. I thought it worked quite well, so maybe I'll do a cage tour on that for you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been making videos recently, but I've broken up for school now and I'm back from my holiday, so I can start doing videos again. Then I just wipe down the base of the cage. So I spray some disinfectant in and then just wipe it down, because you don't need to wash out the disinfectant with water, you just wipe it away. So here I am just wiping the base down. Then I just fill up the cage with some more bedding. So like I said, this is the Pet UK Eco bedding, and I did show it in one of my hauls recently. It's from Vet UK and I actually really like it as a bedding. I think it's really good. Now I'm just picking out some toys to put back in his cage. I do like to mix up which toys I use and sort of change the layout of his cage every time I clean him out, just to make it a bit more interesting. Although there are some things that I put in his cage every time I clean it out, because I know he loves them so much. And of course his wheel, that's in there all the time. So now I'm just taking him out of the lid of his cage and putting him in the base. Actually, I put him in the carrier, that's wrong. I put him in the carrier because if I put him in the base he climbs out, and because it's on a cupboard I don't want him to fall off. So I put him in his carrier while I put the lid back on. And then I take him from the carrier and put him back in the cage. I could just put him in the carrier for the whole time I clean him out, but it's quite small and he gets quite bored. So I like to put him in the lid of the cage because that means he's got more space to sort of run around. And here I am just detaching the water bottle back on. And now I'm going to go and put all the levels back in that I took out. So now I'm just going to put Darwin back in. Like I said, he really does love that hammock, and I think it was only like £4, and he does sit in it all the time. He also really likes the little pear house. It's hard to see from here, but Piggy Pig Pigs gave that to me for Hamish when I had Hamish, and now Darwin has it and he absolutely loves it. So thank you, Laura Piggy Pig Pigs, for that. And so I'm just putting all his toys and tunnels and hidey houses and just arranging them how I want them. So here I am just emptying out his sand bath, wiping it down with disinfectant and then filling it back up with sand. And then all that's really left for me to do is to clean up my bedroom. I'm not the tidiest of people and my mum tends to have a go at me if I make a lot of mess, so I've got to make sure I tidy it all up after I clean my hamster out. And when I'm tidying up, I usually remember things that I've forgotten to do, like giving nesting material, so I just give him shredded, unscented, uncoloured toilet paper and he makes his nest out of that. I also forgot to put his food in, so I'm just doing that now as well. I have to say, over the 5 years of me having hamsters, I have gotten a lot better at making less mess. And here's another clip of Darwin. It's really difficult to film videos and not include hundreds of clips of him because he's just so cute and distracting. And then the last thing is to take the bin bag down and put it in the bins outside. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more videos from my channel, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, bye!